Hi, Joseph Leisner, the world of Shaolin-Do, Kung Fu, and Tai Chi. Today we're going to talk about Tai Chi stances and Tai Chi stepping. So the most basic stance, a horse stance, I think we've covered before, tailbone sinking under, sinking through Wakem, rising up through the back of the head, biplane, chin tucked in slightly, back of the neck long, shoulders slightly forward, weight distribution 50-50, and that's ready position or horse stance. Horse stance because it's like you're riding a horse, you got your feet in the stirrups here. All right. Tai Chi stances are relatively open, relatively wide, and not very long, not stepping way forward like that, because you want to maintain the top of the head balanced over the tailbone. So the stance is fairly wide, but not very long. It's almost as if you're standing on two tracks that are maybe shoulder width. So the right foot is always going to be stepping onto the right track, the left always stepping on the left track to maintain this open stance. But the front foot is going to be pivoted in to protect the lower body. So the feet are going to be more or less parallel. Your back leg is going to have a natural angle to it, to the side. Your front foot is going to match that angle so that shoulders and hips are facing directly forward. Feet are angled slightly off to the side. And so that's a bow stance, 60% of the weight on the front, 40 on the back. All right? Right foot forward, bow stance, right foot on your right track, forward, feet pivoted in, back foot on the left track. Okay. So there's a right foot forward, bow stance. And then the other major stance, the cat stance. Cat stance, if we're thinking about these tracks, the back leg is on its track, the front foot is in the middle between the two tracks. And just resting on the ball of the foot, but no weight committed. Head balanced over the tailbone, no weight on the front foot, so you should be able to pick that front foot up without making any kind of weight shift. So that would be left foot forward cat, right foot forward cat, and then left foot is on its track, the right foot is in the middle between the two. So those are some of the basic stances. The only other stance that I can immediately think of that we're going to do is a hook stance, which is just resting on the heel, just like a cat stance, but instead of ball of the foot, it's on the heel. But that's sort of for later on. So if we start off in a left foot forward cat stance, imagine your two tracks, right and left. Your right foot is on the right track. Your left track is over here to your left. Your foot's in the middle between the two. On an inhale, pick the foot up. We reach the heel over to the left track, set it down, and then maintaining this balance, head over the tailbone. Slowly bring the weight forward until we're 60% in the front foot, 40 in the back. And that's a step. The front foot has matched the angle of the back foot, so it's almost like a closed gate protecting your lower body. In order to take the next step, we're first going to point the back foot forward the way it wants to go. Then we're going to open the front foot out, pivoting on the heel. Then bring the weight forward onto the left foot in this case. Back foot comes through the center to cat stance. And then pick it up, reach the heel to the right track, bring the weight forward while matching the angle of the feet, and we've accomplished a step. So from this position, from the bow stance, front gate is closed. You don't want to be open and exposed like that. Front gate's closed. When you're ready to take a step, imagine it's as if your back foot is like your car, you're going to drive it out the driveway. You point the foot to go down the driveway the way it wants to go. Front foot is like your gate. You have to open the gate. Put the weight on there, bring the foot through, cat stance, pick it up, step to bow stance. All right, so show you that one more time. Left cat, lift it up, reach to the left, heel down, bring the weight forward while maintaining a closed gate. Then back foot points the direction it wants to go. Front foot opens out. Bring the leg through the center to cat. Pick it up, reach the heel over, touch down, come into the bow stance with the closed front gate. Back foot pivots in, front foot pivots out. Weight on the right, left calf, left heel. Bring the weight forward, but keep the front foot angled in. Back foot points forward, front foot points out. Weight on the front leg, bring the weight through, touch the calf, heel down, step forward to bow. All right, good luck.